This is me at Party City blowing up balloons behind the counter. I need you to picture this, okay? It is a Saturday during graduation season, so one of the busiest times of the year. There are lines almost all the way out the doors. There's children climbing the fixtures like it's a jungle gym, us yelling at them to get down. There's balloons popping loudly every couple of seconds, and a constant hum of Karen complaints underlying everything. That is the soundtrack to working a shift at Party City. We are all struggling to make it through the shift, okay? There's like 10 of us on the floor. 2 of us are crying. It is absolute madness, chaos, crazy. Hi, I'm one of the cashiers ringing people out at the register. You can tell because I'm wearing this hat that I got at Party City, actually. Okay, your total is going to be $32.99. Hi, I'm a customer who has cut the entire line and is practically climbing on top of the counter to get the cashier's attention. Excuse me! Jesus, the line starts over there, lady. I need some help. I bet you do. I'll be with you in just a second. I'm just finishing up this transaction. I need glow sticks, and I need them right now. Where are your glow sticks? She was yelling this, by the way. I can't scream right now, but imagine she's screaming it. Not only does the cashier that she's speaking to say, aisle 10, but like 5 other people behind the counter also hear her because she's yelling and say, aisle 10. It is in aisle 10. Go to aisle 10. Tell me why this woman literally huffs and puffs. She goes, and walks down aisle 3. Aisle 3, which is the opposite way that she needed to go. Where is she going? Why is she going down aisle 3? I don't know the answer to that. I said 10. We all said 10. Why is she going all the way down there? Maybe she's taking the long way to aisle 10 and going around the whole store or something. I don't know. Then I look down the aisle and I see she's looking in aisle 3 like this. With her arms crossed, grumpy face like this. Just walking up and down aisle 3, back and forth. Should one of us go and tell her that she's in the wrong aisle? Why would we do that? This is more fun. Also, like 6 of us already told her where to go, so I don't know why she's confused. Maybe she's in that aisle looking for something else and she's gonna go over to aisle 10 afterwards and get what she's looking for. But that's not what happened. She walked up and down the aisle a couple more times, huffing and puffing. I can see her from the register where I'm standing. She's angrily walking around, finally storms out of the store. And you'd think that's where it ends, right? No. Hi, I'm one of the other managers. I'm outside the store on my break, smoking a cigarette, talking on the phone. This store is bad. You guys are so bad. Hold on a second. What? You heard me. This store sucks, you suck, and you all lied to me. What are you talking about? Do I know you? Liars. Liars, all of you. Bad. Bad customer service. Okay. Have a good day. I don't know what's going on. This woman just came up and just started harassing me. Then she stormed away and was gone. That's it. That's the end. You know what was extra funny? We were already talking shit inside about this woman because we were all just so perplexed and like laughing our asses off at the fact that she was harassing us for the aisle number and then went to the wrong aisle. Like there's no way she didn't hear us say aisle 10. All of us said aisle 10. So like, where did you go? Like we were already inside talking about it and laughing to ourselves. And then the other manager comes inside and goes, there's some lady screaming at me in the parking lot saying that you guys lied to her. All of us just like laughing so hard, like there were tears. It's like, what do you mean? She went outside and yelled, oh my God, we're liars. We lied to her. What are you, what is going on? And that was an average Saturday at Party City. For real. That's what it was like. R.I.P. to that store. Good riddance. I really thought I'd be taking this one to my grave, but alas, I'm not. I just simply can't hold it in anymore. I have to say it out loud. But there's no way to fit it into a skit, so I'm just gonna have to tell you. And also there's just a few pieces of background information to make it make sense. The first thing you gotta know is that I have a curse in retail where I am constantly cleaning up strangers' piss and shit off of the bathroom floor. Constantly. Every job I've ever had, it haunts me. If you know me in real life, you know this because I never stop complaining about it. Sorry, if I'm cleaning up a biohazard every day, I'm gonna complain about it. The second thing you gotta know is that I was already at my wit's end when this happened. Like, you get to a certain point of some jobs and you just lose it a little. I had lost it, and I was especially angry. I felt like that episode of Bob's Burgers where they're trying to find the phantom pooper because someone kept pissing rivers all over the bathroom floor every day in the women's, which is confusing because how are you missing the toilet? I am no stranger at this point to cleaning up piss and shit off the floor, okay? But the frequency with which it was occurring blew my mind. It did. Picture this. I've opened the store. I have to pee. I go to the bathroom. Bathroom has just been freshly cleaned because the store has just opened. I open the bathroom door to a completely empty and sparkly bathroom. I go to my desired stall and I start to do my business, and I'm just dicking around on my phone also at the same time. Then the door opens to the bathroom, someone else enters and they go into the bathroom to do their business, and I look down at their shoes because you can't help it. I also couldn't help but make a mental note of this person's shoes because of what happened next. Miss Ma'am in the stall next to me begins to pee, but she misses the toilet and starts to pee all over the floor. So there I am, sitting there watching my worst nightmare occur right in front of me. I finally found the culprit, okay? This is the person who's been pissing all over the floor, at least one of them, because this is a very familiar river of piss I'm looking at, accumulating in the stall next to me, all over the floor, around the toilet. You have volumes, so much. Hydrated woman, but bleh. I imagine my face looks something like this, because that's how I was feeling. Miss Piss Rivers realizes what the fuck she's doing. She realizes she's peeing everywhere. She goes, oh, Ames, are you standing? Finishes her business in the toilet, figures it out, but there's still, again, a giant river of piss around the bottom of the toilet. So she grabs a wad of toilet paper, sorry, one ply, of course, because fuck absorbency, and throws it right on the piss river and like soaks some of it up, not all of it, and just fucking plops that shit in the toilet. Blunk. It's wet. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Remember though that I had to live this, so this is not nearly as bad as watching it happen in front of you. That was all the cleaning that she did, and there was still piss rivering, snaking its way into other stalls, behind the toilet, everywhere. Finally, she's done. Thank God, because I need some processing time. But wait! There's more! She goes to the sink, she washes her hands, she exits the bathroom, and I hear the employee break room door, little beep beep pin pad. It was an employee! There was absolutely no way it could have been anyone else. Right next door. I heard the bathroom door open, and then I heard beep, beep, beep on the pin pad. They go in. Oh my God. And I go, oh my God, I've seen their shoes. Now I have to know who this is. I don't want to know though. After I had regained my composure, because I was quite upset and a little vomity feeling, I go back out to the sales floor, and for the next like half hour, I'm just walking around, looking at people in the eyes, and then looking at their shoes and going, oh, okay, thank God it wasn't you. When I finally matched the shoes to the culprit, I was horrified. I just remember looking them in the face, looking down at their shoes, going, oh my God. Back in the face going, I gotta go, sorry. This person had heard me complain over and over and over again about the piss rivers in the bathroom. She was causing them, and I had no idea until that moment. But then what do I do with this information? I can't tell anyone, okay? Because I'm also a manager, so I can't like talk shit. Really, truly, how do you keep something like that inside, especially when you're the one who's been cleaning up their piss for months? So I just went back into the office with this fucking dazed look on my face. And I'm actually like a little bit traumatized, because like, hello? When I get into the manager's office, my district manager is there with like the district loss prevention manager. And I sit down and they're like, are you okay? And I was like, I need to get something off my chest. And realistically, you guys are the only people I can tell. I can't tell anybody else. And then I told them the story, and I told them who it was, and they were like, no. And I was like, yeah. And they're like, no. And I was like, yeah. Yeah, you really don't know someone sometimes. And I kept that secret. It was very hard, very difficult. I just need you to know that I did, except for I think I did end up telling one of the other managers before I left. Maybe. I can't remember. But I was like, oh my God, this is like my last day. Fuck it. I have to tell you something. But I also may have made that up in my head. I don't know. Anyways, that has haunted me for some time now. Thank you for letting me get that off my chest. If you worked with me at this job and you recognize some of what I'm saying, please don't text me asking me who it was, because I will not tell you. Thank you. Hi, welcome to the register of a store that I used to work at. How can I help you today? Hi, I have a return that I need to make. Okay, no problem. Do you have the receipt? No, I don't have the receipt. Is that going to be a problem? No, I can still process the return. It's just going to be on store credit. Gasp. That is a problem, because that is not what they told me. Okay, well, who is they, and what did they tell you? I was told that as long as I made the return within the 30-day window, I didn't need the receipt. Well, unfortunately, we do need the receipt, because that's how we establish whether or not you're in the 30-day window. If you don't have the receipt, then it's automatically store credit. That is not what they told me. Who is they? Who are you talking about? Beverly, of course. Who is Beverly? Does she work here? No, Beverly is my friend, and she's really smart. Okay, and to be clear, Beverly does not work for the company. No, she teaches 3rd grade. It seems to me that Beverly is not familiar with our store policy. Thankfully, I am. Unfortunately, I can only give you store credit for the return if you don't have the receipt. Beverly shops all the time. All sorts of different places. Are you calling her a liar? Not necessarily, but you don't know Beverly. She wouldn't lie to me. This sounds like an issue between you and Beverly. Quite frankly, I can only give you store credit if you want to do this refund today without the receipt. Why? Because without the receipt, there's no way for us to tell exactly when you bought it, which means you could very well be outside of that 30-day window, so we have to treat it as such, so you will get store credit today. I literally bought these last week. Are you calling me a liar now? I'm actually not calling you anything. I am just regurgitating the store policy that they make me enforce. Can't you just look up my receipt if it's that important to you? Sadly, I cannot. That would be awesome, but our systems do not have that capability. I can't even believe this. You look up Beverly's receipt all the time. Listen, No, I don't want to hear it. Just do the right thing and give me my refund. I can give you a refund. Good. In-store credit. Wait until Beverly hears about this. And then she was gone. Show of hands, do we think Beverly even exists? 'Cause I don't.